This is TWiT.
Let's talk a little bit about Amazon. Remember they said they were going to hire 100,000 new employees. They already hired 80,000 workers, including a member of our TWiT family. I'll hide his name here because I don't want him to get in trouble. He said, I'm actually working at his Amazon warehouse at the moment. He posted this in our TWiT community forums. With our business closed and extra time, I noticed Amazon is advertising for jobs like crazy. I always wanted to see how the warehouses work and if they're as bad as the news suggests. So I applied for a temporary part-time position. And he says there are lots of things in place to keep the warehouse workers safe. They have to keep 2 meters apart everywhere. Lots of cleaning of handles, doors, tables in the canteen. Cleaning the scanner and arm computer. That's the thing you wear on your arm as you're doing the pick. Only one person per table in the canteen. Shift times are staggered to stop everyone arriving at the same time. When I signed in this morning to my scanner, I was asked some questions from Amazon about if the safety measures were being obeyed and that we were made and helped to keep 2 meters apart, which I felt good about. So there are a few little gaps. It's actually worth reading the whole post. I really appreciate the post. He mentioned that the sign-in pen was being shared, and then he updated it a couple of days ago. It says, no more sharing the sign-in pen. Somebody scans us in and out from a distance now. So they don't have to sign in anymore with a manual pen. So I think that's kind of good news. Amazon workers, though, did go on a strike. You may remember this, and you probably saw the story, kind of a shocking story, that the guy who led the strike, Chris Smalls, was fired, but Amazon said, oh, no, we fired him because he violated quarantine rules. Kind of convenient. And then you might have seen the internal notes an Amazon lawyer was taking at a meeting suggesting how they could use PR by calling the guy dumb and and kind of it does not reflect well on Amazon. Let's put it that way.
Inarticulate was the word.
Inarticulate. Oh God, I mean that's such a dog whistle in such a terrible way. And Amazon's culture, from what I understand, is very write heavy, where people write things a lot. You know, they take notes a lot. It's very driven by writing and communications, and so it's interesting to me that this is one of the first times that I can recall that we've seen a leak of these sorts of meeting notes released in the public like this. And yeah, to your point, does not reflect well at all. No matter.
And Jason Del Rey also had a leak of, I think it was yesterday, some internal Amazon messaging between employees that them saying, you know, if this is the sort of stuff that leadership is doing, like what are we even doing here? So I agree with you, Christina. It's the first time that I've seen, you know, we've seen this happen in other big tech companies, but it's the first time we've started to see leaks from the Amazon rank and file and faithful that are like, we do not approve of what is being done in our name here.
Vice got leaked meeting notes from Amazon's general counsel, David Zapolsky, talking about Chris Smalls. He's not smart or articulate, and to the extent the press wants to focus on us versus him, we will be in a much stronger PR position than simply explaining for the umpteenth time how we're trying to protect workers if we just put him up in front of the microphone. Let them talk to him. The PR strategy is to make Smalls the face of the entire union organizing movement because he's not smart or articulate. Now, admittedly, it's a private meeting. People might write things they would never say out loud. But, geez.
No, absolutely. But, I mean.
Zapolsky, in a statement to Vice, said, my comments were personal and emotional. I was frustrated and upset that an Amazon employee would endanger the health and safety of the other Amazonians. I let my emotions draft my words and get the better of me. Yeah. On the other hand, He was also an organizer, not a union organizer, but an organizer, and organized a strike. Instacart says the strike against Instacart on Monday didn't hurt their business at all. Instacart, the pickers and delivery folks for Instacart were saying, we need hazard pay, we need face masks, we need wipes. Maybe it didn't hurt their business, but Instacart by the end of the week had provided additional pay and the materials that the workers wanted. So sometimes these things get the job done. It's a tough time, and it's tough for everybody who's out of work. You know, we're with you. You have my deepest sympathy. This is the time when the cracks and the inequalities in the American economic system rear their ugly head, because so many people I know are no longer working in restaurants or salons or service businesses. They're home travel agents. You know, it's a difficult time right now, and I don't know what the answer is.